Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can see by the title, today we're going to be talking about the fact that people don't actually miss you, they just miss the access that they had to you. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because in honor of my past and everybody that I've cut off coming back into my life, or trying to at least, I wanted to kind of show you some signs to tell whether or not people actually miss you versus whether they just miss the benefits that you had. And like I was saying in my video about closure, I just want us to remember that a lot of these people, we try to have conversations with them, we try to give people grace, we try to understand, we tried to work with them, we tried to give them grace, we tried and we understood, we gave the benefit of the doubt until the doubt was not benefiting us anymore. Okay, so I need us to remember why we cut these people off. We cut these people off because, one, they weren't receptive to us when we were trying to have a conversation with us, and plus their behavior is the closure that we need. Now, like I did preface in my other video, I did say that I feel like closure is necessary in certain situations, but when it comes to just everyday people and everyday life, I don't really feel like closure is necessary in order for us to move on. I feel like that sometimes serves as keeping a door open to the past, and when you're stuck in the past, you can't really focus on the present or your future. Okay, so one way I can tell that these people don't miss me and they actually just miss the benefits of me is because they come back around acting like nothing ever happened, right? I'm the type of person, you're not going to have access to me until you apologize, and even after you apologize, that does not mean anything, because depending on what you did, there's no amount of words that you could say to me that would allow you back into my life. Because I'm the type of person, when I was in relationships, when I was in friendships, when I was close with certain family members, I was the type of person where I would give the benefit of the doubt. I would be super understanding. I would have conversations with people. I would give people chance after chance after chance. But it comes to a certain point where at a certain age, one, we're grown, but two, it's starting to look like you're forming a pattern and you don't really care about what I said or how I feel. So why would I allow somebody who constantly disrespects me in every way of the word to be back in my life just because they said sorry, or just because they said sorry for XYZ, or I'm sorry for everything? There's no amount of time and there's no amount of words that will erase you saying sorry in detail or erasing the things that you did to me. There's nothing that will do that. And even if I do forgive people, and even if it doesn't affect me to this day, it's just the fact that you did it. Because I'm the type of person too, I'm a principle type of girl. Sometimes I'm not even necessarily tripping over the fact that you did what you did. It's just the fact that you did it, and the fact that you thought that you could do it without getting any consequences. It's the fact that you thought you could play with me. You know what I mean? I'm not even upset about the situation. It's just the fact that you thought that you could do it, and I'm not going for that. And we have to be strict like that, because if we don't and we allow people to play games, they will continue to play games. Another way to tell that these people don't actually miss you and they just miss the benefits is that they think that time passing is an apology. They'll just hit you up after 5 years like you didn't exist, just saying, hey, you gonna text me back? Or you don't see my message. They just treat it like a casual catch-up, like y'all haven't not been talking for the past however long it's been. That's a form of entitlement, because what would make you think that after a certain amount of time, after I've already tried having conversations with you, after I've already gave you grace and forgiveness and all of the things, and we haven't been talking for a certain amount of time, what makes you think that you could just waltz back into my life and just say, hey? Now all of a sudden you're the bad person because you don't want to respond. But it's like, what did you think this was? And the problem isn't even you, it's all of these people in the world that are allowing these people to feel like they can do these things. And then when they come across somebody like you or me, then we're the problem because we don't play the games that everybody else allowed them to play. But it's like, you can't possibly think that everybody in the world is the same, right? Everybody does not lie. Everybody does not have time to play games. Everybody is not out here to manipulate and hurt other people just for the fun of it. And don't allow nobody to ever make y'all feel like you're the bad person just because you don't want to participate in the games, or just because you won't enable the behavior. I'm not going to enable it. Why would I? If I enabled it, you would still be in my life to this day. If I was okay with that, you would still be in my life to this day, but you're not. Like I said in my last video, I can be whoever anybody wants me to be. So if you were somebody in my life who did me wrong, yes, I will be the villain. I will be all of the things. I do not care at the end of the day. I do not give one fuck. Okay, if you're somebody in my life and you're nice to me, you're kind to me, you do all of the things that show me you're a good person, then I'm going to love you, I'm going to cherish you, and I'm going to be the best person that I can be for you. It just depends on what you give. I heavily believe in reciprocity, so you're going to get what you give me. Okay, I'm long gone from those phases of my life where I'm just being overly nice and I'm just being so kind to any and everybody, giving everybody the benefit of the doubt, giving everybody a chance, doing all of the things without requiring the same in return. I'm long past those days. Okay, I tell people this all the time. People that knew me in real life, like, I'm literally not the same version of myself that y'all thought I was. Whoever you experience at whatever time you experience me, just know that I am not that same person. And just because people don't understand the new and evolved version of you does not mean that you are a bad person. And they don't deserve access to that version of you to begin with. Because if they couldn't even understand you when you were down on their level, what makes you think that they will understand you once you've already ascended past them? You don't even understand and respect what a boundary is. So why would I keep allowing you in my life to disturb my peace. And don't be afraid to show people that this is not that. Whoever you were 5 years ago is not the same person, and that's totally okay. And people just have to be okay with meeting that version. These same people that want to come back into your life, oh my God, I'm so sorry, oh my God, I miss us, oh my God, I wish I never did that. The new version of you does not play those games that they allowed 5 years ago. The new version of you does not allow people that are toxic into your life. That new version of you respects herself. She only wants people who have the same mindset around her, the same goals, the same morals, the morals that won't change. Because that's a huge thing, y'all. And it's so crazy that I keep saying this in like all my videos, but it's such a strong point for me in my life right now. The fact that people's morals are able to be changed based off of the situation or based off of who they are around is so crazy and mind-blowing to me. I swear to God. Like, there's no way in hell that anything or anybody could convince me to change what it is I stand on at any given moment. Listen, I'm the type of person, people that know me, y'all know I stand on business for real. I don't lie. Y'all know I do not lie, and y'all know I do not play. There's no amount of money in the world, there's not a person, not a thing that could make me change the stance that I stand on. I'm the type of person that I'm willing to die on the hill. And not only am I willing to die on the hill, I'm willing to die on the hill by myself. I'm the type of person, I used to be a retired crash out. I'm the type of person, I would stand on the bridge with gasoline draws on. I will pretty much go through almost anything to stand on what it is that I stand on. Or just to prove that I'm gonna choose myself every time. There's nothing that anybody could say or do that would allow them to have access back into my life. Because if that was the case, then I would be making a fool of myself. Like I said in my other video, why would I allow toxic people back in my life if the old version of me didn't want them in her life? If the old version of me cares so much, what makes you think that I care now? And I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I gotta get this off my chest, y'all, because I really feel this. Like, I don't even be mad at the fact that people do what they do. I just be mad at the fact that people think that I care. You really think that I care about your apology? You really think that I care that you're talking about me? You really think that I care that you're trying to get on my nerves? I don't care. I don't care. It just irritates me when people think that I care, because I'm the type of person, like, I care about the things that I care about, and the things that I don't care about, I don't care about. So if I don't care about you, why do you think that trying to make me care is going to make me care? I'm mad at the fact that you think that I care. But I digress, y'all. People coming back into your life after a certain amount of time passing is not an apology, and that's definitely a sign that they just missed the access to you and not actually you. Another way to tell that people don't actually miss you and they just miss the benefits is that they will try to use guilt trips, and they will try to use manipulation. They'll try to use certain titles or positions in your life as to why they should have access into your life. So it's, oh, well, that's your mom, that's your dad, that's your cousin, that's your brother, that's your grandma, whatever the case may be. Or you should feel ashamed of yourself for not talking to us or not coming around, or I'm going through XYZ in my life and I just really need somebody, and you've always been there for me in the past, so why can't you be there for me now? Again, not realizing that their actions have severed that relationship. It's severed the access that they have to you in your life. So no, I don't care about your sob stories. And again, people can call me cold, they can call me evil, they can say that I don't have feelings. You can call me whatever you want, but if I don't care about you and you did me wrong, why do I care about what you have going on in your life? People only want to use sob stories because they know that you have a good heart. They know that you have kindness. They know that you're willing to give the shirt off your back to these people. But again, that's all based off of a version of you that does not even exist anymore. So my bad that I don't care. I used to care. I used to care too much, but I don't care no more. Oops. You know what I mean? People will love to play on your emotions, and they will love to play on your empathy because they know that you have it. That's why you have to protect it with your life. If you did not like these people taking advantage of your kindness whenever y'all were together, when y'all were in a relationship, when y'all were friends, whatever the case may be, why would you allow it today? And you can also tell that they don't actually miss you, because when you tell them that what they're going through doesn't necessarily matter because you have stuff going on in your life, they don't start feeling bad for you. They don't show you any empathy or any sympathy. It's like, oh, well, no, your problems don't really matter like that because you know you always got it together and you're always doing XYZ, but let me tell you about this though, because I really need this in my life. Or can you slide me $20 till this day? Or can you come through for me on this? Or can you do X, Y, and Z? It's always can you, and not anybody offering any help or any solutions for you. They just expect you to be there. That's entitlement. And I feel like entitlement is a part of manipulation. When it comes to certain people in your life, whether it's parents, family, or people that's actually really close to you, they'll try to use that title as, well, I'm this in your life, so you're supposed to do this. You don't have to do a goddamn thing. Do these people respect your boundaries? Do these people come through for you? Do they show up for you? Do they clap for you? Do they support you? Do they hold you up? Do they lift you up? Do they encourage you? Do they speak life into you? Do they love you? Do they cherish you? If the answer is no to all of these questions, why do you feel bad because you don't want them in your life? They're not adding anything to you. So why do you feel bad? And I know it's a lot easier said than done, because it's not easy to just walk away from people that you love. It's not easy to stand on business and stand on boundaries. That way you can love yourself and move forward and progress in life and actually heal and become the best version of yourself, it's not easy doing that. There's a lot of stuff on the back end, like grief, loss, loneliness, isolation, seeing the worst sides of people just because you want better for yourself. And that's another thing. You can always tell that people don't miss you and they miss the benefits, because when you start to elevate, you start to become the best version of yourself, and you start to get everything that it is that you want out of life, all of a sudden, all of these people start to care about you. All of a sudden, you're on everybody's mind. Oh my God, I've been thinking about you. I've been missing you. Can we work things out? Can we talk? Can we have a conversation? All of a sudden, everybody cares about you, your mental health, your well-being, the goals that you have for yourself, what's next for you in life, who you're talking to, all of the things that nobody ever cared about, all of the things that nobody ever gave you any support on, and they watched you struggle. All of those things, all of a sudden, everybody has some care about it. But then you're the bad person when you turn around and you don't care either. Checkmate, you weren't expecting that, were you? Oh, okay. And another way to tell that they don't miss you and they just miss the access is that they only bring up the past times, right? Because they're not in your life, they don't have any access to you, there's nothing that they can really go off of today to kind of argue why y'all should still be in cahoots with each other, right? Every time they come back into your life, oh my God, but you were like the best friend. You always knew what to say. You always had my back. You were there for me when XYZ happened. You listened to me about XYZ. You gave me advice on XYZ. You helped me grow in this way. You helped me do this. It's all about what you used to do and all of the ways that you were able to serve somebody. Not because they actually valued having you in your life. Not because they actually appreciated what it is that you did for them. No, because they felt like they had an endless well of all of the benefits that you bring. Well, you're here today, so everybody is like you. Oh, and let me touch on that. Please let me touch on that, y'all. This is what happens to a lot of people in their life. A lot of people get a blessing or a gift in their life, and they think that just because it's predictable or just because it's consistent and it feels good, that everybody has this, right? Everything about you that I really love, I'm gonna be able to find it in anybody because you're not really that special and I can find it anywhere. And then when they go out into the world and they realize you can never find another friend like me, you can never find another family member like me, you can never find another girlfriend like me, all of a sudden everybody wants to come back into your life. But it's like, no, remember, you had an illusion of options. You thought that you could go get better, you thought you could do better, you thought you didn't need me. So make sure that you stand on that. And like I said, we have to stop enabling people to feel like that they don't have to stand on it, because when they run into people like me that's gonna make them stand on it, now I'm the bad person. And again, I don't even care about being a bad person. I just care about the fact that they think that I care. You can't ever get too comfortable with all of the things that people are doing for you in their life, because they don't have to. People don't have to be nice to you. They don't have to love you. They don't have to stay around you when you're going through hard times. They make a choice to do that. And it's very selfish and entitled of anybody to ever think that they could just get that from anywhere and to treat you and your benefits as if it's expendable. If it's so expendable, you know what? You stay where you're at and I'm going to stay over here. Sometimes the harsh lesson that people are going to have to learn is that you're not going to find the same thing everywhere. And again, that's not a me problem. It's a them problem. I don't care at the end of the day. I'm good. And I know that I'm going to find people in my life that are going to be on the same wave and frequency as me. So I don't care. And then I also want you to think about when you were doing all of the things that they said that you used to do for them that they really loved. Think about if they ever said thank you. Did they say thank you? Did they say I appreciate you? I'm proud of you? Did they ever support you? Did they ever show you any appreciation in any type of way? No, they probably didn't, because they thought they were always going to have it, because they were entitled, thinking that they could get it anywhere, or thinking that you just weren't going to leave. And I guess that's one of the things that really bothered me the most, was that it was kind of like an insult to my ego or to my intelligence that you thought that I was dumb and you thought that I was just gonna stay and put up with the bad behavior from you. You really thought I was going for that. Like, I don't know why that it makes me so mad when people think I was really going for that, because I wasn't. I'm not going for it. Wasn't going for it then, I'm not going for it now. And I'm so offended at the fact that y'all even think y'all can play with me like that. That's the crazy part. I'm not even mad at y'all no more. I'm not upset. It's just the fact that you think you could play. Like, that's crazy to me. People can only bring up the past and what you used to do for them when they only miss the benefits, because it's always focused on what you used to do to serve them, not how they actually brought value into your life and how it helped them become a better version of themselves, or how you added value in any type of way, whatever that looks like. It's never about you as a person. You can't even probably ask these people 5 things that they actually love about you, or 5 things that they actually even know about you as a person. If you were to ask them that today, they're probably going to tell you 5 things that you've always came through for them for. The 5 things that you always are consistent on. That's your identity. You're not a person to these people. You are only what you can provide. You're the person that gives me advice. And when I call at 3 a.m., you're supposed to answer. You're supposed to be my girlfriend. You're supposed to do exactly what I say, and you don't get to have a mind of your own or a voice of your own. That is not going to fly. Well, I'm your mom and I'm your dad and I'm your grandma, so I can do whatever and talk to you however I want to, and you're not able to talk back because you're supposed to be in a child's place. No. We're grown people, okay? I'm not going for that. I am not, and you are not what you can provide for other people. You are who you are as a person. You are what you embody throughout life. I know for a fact that I embody love. I embody peace. That's what I strive to give out to the world. That's what I strive to show people that they can achieve and that they can have for themselves. You don't have to go find it in a void out here in this life. You don't have to go find a vice. You don't have to go sleep with a person. You don't have to shrink yourself. You don't have to not have needs. You don't have to not have a voice. You don't have to be controlled in order for you to embody something, in order for you to have peace. You can have peace by literally being free and doing whatever it is that you want, but it all starts in your mind. It starts with your mind. If you don't have your mind, you don't have anything. Because it's like, yeah, your circumstances could be super hard right now. People could be doing you dirty left and right. But if you have your mind and you know that you're better than this, you deserve better than this, and you're going to have better than this, you're going to do everything you can to get to that point. You're going to do everything you can to align with the vision that you see for yourself. You're going to do everything that you can. And when you know yourself and you embody what you are and you have a clear vision of what it is that you want out of your life, you will understand that all of these people that are trying to come back into your life were never meant to be there, because they weren't going to be able to handle your blessing, one, and two, they were never going to be able to handle you, the current version of you. They could barely hold and contain and value the old version of yourself that didn't have everything that you work hard for. You're also going to be reminded as to why you had to leave those people exactly where they were. And it's so crazy when you finally get to where you wanted to be in life, because you understand, wow, these people would have really sent me down another path if I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Sometimes being the best version of yourself and getting what it is that you want out of life requires isolation. It requires you being by yourself. It requires you getting lonely sometimes. It requires you doing the hard things that everybody else is not willing to do. So you can't get mad at somebody else when you see them having things that you want, but you didn't do the same work. I'll never turn my light down anymore. It's only going to turn up more from here, because I spent all of my time being humble. I spent all of my time not trying to really pop it on people. I spent all of my time keeping my thoughts and my feelings and my words to myself. I did all of that. I'm over it. I'm over it. Y'all gonna hear me. Y'all gonna feel me. And I feel it too. I didn't even mean to get this passionate, but it really matters to me. People do not miss you. They just miss the access that they have to you. This is why discernment matters. This is why we have to be selective and careful with the people that we have in our life, because you just never know. People might stay the same for 5 years, but they might switch up on your 7. It's not to say that you should keep people under a microscope, but it is to say that you should never think that people won't do it to you. You should never think that your day one will never do it to you, because your day one will do it to you. Your mom, your dad, your friends, that boyfriend, that girlfriend, they will do it to you. But it's up to you to protect yourself, having the right people around you, being in the right environments, not trying to fill the voids and avoid your trauma. Unpacking your trauma is how you heal. That's how you become the best version of yourself. And honestly, y'all, it don't even be as bad as y'all think it is. Sometimes the truth is dark. Sometimes we don't like the stuff that we've been through, but that's the only way that we're gonna get through what we get through. You're a prisoner to your own mind. You have to set yourself free. And you can do that by first not even telling the truth to anybody else, but telling the truth with yourself. That's with anybody. Toxic, healthy, somewhere in the middle, that's with anybody. Focus on yourself, work on yourself. All of the benefits that you used to give out, make sure that you keep giving those to you. Make sure you give yourself the benefit of the doubt, okay? Make sure you pour all of that into you to help you become the best version that you want to be. The people that were in your life at one point, they had their chance, and they probably didn't even provide you anything. They had their chance. If they messed up, it is what it is at the end of the day. Because if you missed me, you would have did right by me. If you actually loved me, you would have did right by me. We would still be in cahoots today. But you didn't. You played yourself, and that doesn't have anything to do with me at the end of the day, okay? I'm not the one that's gonna play like all the others do. It is what it is. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, okay? But that's pretty much all I have to say, y'all. Hopefully you got some value from it, and if you did, please leave a comment or like down below. It really does help my channel out a lot, and it helps me to know that you like videos like these, okay, y'all? I love each and every one of y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for always supporting me. I love each and every one of y'all, okay? I will see y'all in my next video.